After being pecked by a radioactive bird, mild-mannered Tuthill was compelled to become Kinneas, the Skydude. This is episode number 217. And today is March 6th, but yesterday Nvidia released another driver, but I guess it's more of a hot fix. It's 572.70. Now on the forums, they're saying this brings nothing to Microsoft Flight Simulator at all. It enhances a couple other games and it brings some support to other games, but nothing at all. So they, if you want to stay current with the latest driver, it is 57270, but again, it brings nothing new. And that seems to be the word over on the forums at the moment, but it's important that I let you know that there's a new driver out there anyway. All right. I want to thank everybody who's been liking and subscribing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Most important thing is keeping my significant other from killing me, and you'll be saving a life. Please like and subscribe. There's been a lot of pitches out there for liking and subscribing, but please, you'll be saving a flight simmer's life. Okay, and a gamer and a role. I've been a gamer forever, all kinds. All right, so today I want to try to do the Turboprop Airline Transport Pilot Rating exam. Also, let me see if I have it. So I wanted to take some time last night and muck about with Discord, because I've been having a terrible time trying to go in where I thought you could get an invite and permissions, and I was reading things on it and on how to use it, and they're like, well, if you already have invites out there, then you can't create a new one. But they said, but look, click on your channel name or your the channel in general and right click, and you can try to copy link from there. Okay, so I'm doing that right now. Yesterday, I just could not figure out where to get links, and I couldn't get people added as friends, and people couldn't add me as friends. But anyway, in the chat room, let me see if this pastes now properly. That should be the Discord. Let me type that in. That should be the Discord voice. Went into full screen. To get out of full screen. And what did I do? That should be the Discord. Voice channel. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else. I don't think so. Just looking on the forums, and that was the biggest thing today, is that driver. All right, I have no idea what to expect from this. So 50,000 credits for this. Thank God I've been saving up, but boy, it's gonna go quick. And then some of these other ones, the other one that I want to possibly take this afternoon, 100,000. You only earn on some of these flights like 1,200. I mean, I haven't got a company yet, and I don't want to create one right away, but you sure don't make a lot out here. The exam cost is a one-time payment. You can retry it for free at any time. Hey, so yesterday, embarrassingly, you probably saw me bomb. That's some weird effects on these clouds. They're melting. You probably saw me bomb the aviation aerial advertising. It was because a button was not okay. How do I explain this? There are two mechanisms when it comes to aerial advertising. You've got a mechanism that lowers and raises the arm, basically the hook arm. It's called the pole. All right. And then you have another mechanism which is just at the end. It is a hook. Okay. So that's where the problem is, I just thought there was one control for hooking and unhooking, and it's not. It's two mechanisms that you got to worry about. So be careful with your bindings, because I kept failing because I was hitting my thumb button to do my trim, and the simulator assigned that to the hook release. So as I'm taking off and happy to be towing that sign and the banner, I go to do my trim and fail the mission because I'm letting the banner go. All right, now that you've passed your ATPL, it's time to complement it with a new certification. I better check some other things before we get going. My microphone suddenly just went out the other day, blew out of the system entirely, and blew out in OBS. And that hasn't happened for a year. It just randomly happened again the other day, and somebody had to tell me, hey man, your mic is off. If you don't ever hear me talking, just know something's wrong, because after a while you realize, well, I never shut up. And that's not really bad when you're doing live streams, but I don't like there being uncomfortable silence, and I don't ever really do anything just filming it and not, with no talk. So please, if you ever notice that I'm live streaming it and I'm not talking, please flag me and for stupidity and tell me the mic's not working. After passing this check ride, you'll be able to embark passengers on airliners equipped with turboprop engines. Prove what you can do by performing a flight maneuver as well as an approach and landing at Frankfurt Airport in Germany. The aircraft that you'll be flying today is the de Havilland Canada DHC-6 Twin Otter 300. Classic regional airliner and utility aircraft. It's equipped with two powerful Pratt & Whitney PT6A27 turboprop engines, providing short takeoff and landing as well as high rate of climb capabilities. Knowing how to recover from a stall is key, even more so when the lives of dozens or even hundreds of passengers are in your hands as the pilot in command. We will be testing your ability to recover from a power-off stall before climbing back to 4,500 feet and rejoining your active flight plan. Wow, this is one of the most, right off the bat, this is the most challenging one we've done so far. They've all been just fly over here and land. You're good. Here's your certificate. Recovering from a stall should not differ from the procedures that you may have learned before. As soon as you stall, pitch down, training altitude for speed, and set power to 100%. Once you recover your flying speed, start to pitch back to level flight and manage power as required. Performing the approach and landing shouldn't be an issue afterwards. You've got this. Good luck. The flight plan that you see on screen includes a flyby waypoint, DF914. When flying RNAV, pilots should cross these points before reaching the next steps in their flight plan. The flight plan that you see on the screen includes a flyby waypoint. When flying RNAV, pilots should cross these points before reaching the next step of their flight plan. Make sure that your rudder pedals remain neutral throughout the stall maneuver to avoid spins. Stall when aircraft wings do not generate enough lift to keep the plane in the air, exceeding critical angle of attack. So airborne departure, he says, we need to hit this DF914 point. Final fix approach and landing. Wonder if my cloud settings are off or that's just doing something weird. Oh well. Make sure I'm not set to private in here. Public on, good. All right, good. Hope you're having a great day. Taking a sweet time thinking about this one. Oh, no startup, just starting us in the air? Wow. I'm going to give it another minute or two to load in and make sure it all loads in right, since it was taking quite a while to start there. Just give it a minute. That is really pretty. That's a lot of rivets. Yeah, so it's I've been flying in Germany. I don't think we've been anywhere near Frankfurt. So it's got to stream that content. I don't know if it's isolated content for an exam or not, but either way, I'm just going to sit here for a minute. I love it when the sun backlights like that. Gorgeous. This is the first time I have ever flown this aircraft. I like it. I'm always looking at different types of aircraft and imagining making a tiny home out of the interiors. And this is definitely a big step up from the Caravan. And next step up after Skyvan, really. I don't know how much of that tail you get to use as space. We're going to find out pretty soon here. Definitely seems like a big brother to the Caravan. But this is de Havilland. I wonder if there's any connection to the family of the actress Olivia de Havilland. Was she an heiress? Is there any connection there whatsoever? If you know, you'll get like 10,000 thank you points. I'd love to know what you know. Okay. One more sip of coffee. Okay. And here we go.
We have time to perform one last maneuver before rejoining the last legs of the approach towards Frankfurt Airport's runway 07R. I want you to show me that you can safely recover from a power-off stall. You will be free to start the recovery as soon as you hear the stall warning. Be careful not to overdo it.
That was easy. There's a lot going on in here.
Frankfurt Tower, November 67429er is 11 miles southwest, 4,900 feet with Zulu to land.
November 67429er Frankfurt Tower. QNH 101 tree, make straight in runway 07R.
Fly straight in runway 07, our 429er.
Using a default joystick and keyboard setup. Use the throttle lever to increase power. I want to pause this. I really want to look around the interior of this aircraft. One, it's awful clicky. I do like, I mean, that's a strange yoke setup, but it's in a weird way. It's kind of cool because you can, what, just lift it out of the way? Does this all just lift up so you can sit down easy? Looks like it's got one of those gel floors. Cushy for your feet. Hello? All right, let's check this baby out. Oh, what? You're not going to let me free roam the camera? What? Because I'm paused or what? Let me do better drop into it this way. What? Come on. Now it's not responding to that. Try that. Let's see. Yeah. I'm not really good about creating setups yet. That worked. No. Wrong device. Huh. Ah, son of a gun. Whatever. Yeah, that thing makes some noise. Let's see if I can get my flaps deployed. Yeah, it's using a screwy setup. Land on runway 7 right. It's got that old school above your head throttle. Oh boy. Too slow. There we go. Sure is nice down there. Germany's so pretty. So many places in Europe. They're all so pretty.
429er wind 267 at 12. Clear to land runway 07R.
Spawn.
Runway 07 R429er.
Not appreciating the little micro stutters.
Minimums. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
429er turn next taxiway.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like she's running very optimized at the moment. Little, yeah, they could be loading in, but I don't really appreciate the little micro stutters.
429er contact ground on 121. 655.
We didn't have to use the thrust reversers. That's cool that it has it.
.429er acknowledge last transmission.
Go to 121. 655 429er.
Checking something out here. Okay.
Frankfurt ground, November 6742, 9er request.
Yeah, some lag, real heavy lag right there.
November 67429er taxi to gate Sierra 404 using taxiway Romeo 15 Romeo.
Not happy with this at all. You're not happy with it either, are you? I can see by the look on your face.
You're to gate Sierra 404 via taxiway.
You shouldn't be having that.
Romeo, Sierra.
Nope.
429er.
No, we shouldn't have that at all. Holy moly, she takes off. Woohoo! You're gonna get penalized for taxiing too fast. Man, is that accurate? Look at the way she's rocking back and forth just by moving my nose wheel. Like the whole, like the plane, instead of just doing a little lateral movement, it's like it leans over. See how the whole plane kind of... That's really one of the first times I think I've ever seen a plane kind of do that, as I do the rudder and move down the... It's like all... I mean, that's... Ugh. How is it even doing that when you don't have giant shock absorbers on the outside? I don't know. If that's the real physics of this thing, that's weird. Dun, 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 dun. There's no engine shut down, so let's find it. You got it up here? Probably. But I can't. The hell? No, don't want that. And then again, my view is, my camera controls are messed up. Can't grab the hold of the mix. Pain in the ass. That should have all the proper controls. That didn't work either. Do, 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 do.
Congratulations, you've passed the test. There are only a few kinks to iron out in your flying, but you did great today.
Well, if this thing didn't fly like a cow. Really? 43% on the stall maneuver? Alright. Well, we'll take it. Always room for improvement. All right, congratulations. Certification Turboprop Airline Transport Pilot Rating passed. I can now operate an airliner equipped with turboprop engines. Yeah, Henning's in the chat room. Welcome to Frankfurt, Germany, right? Very pretty. Very pretty. Let's find out what Henning's up to today. Thank you. I can now fly the Heart Aerospace ES-30. She's a looker. That'd be another fun one to live in. I like the headspace if that's available. Okay, so you're occupied today. All right. That's basically what I was finding out, if you were going to be doing any flying today or what you're going to be doing. But looks like he's going to be busy hanging out with Hans doing something else today. Not a problem, because I got stuff to do, like, well, now I can try some of those. But I'm thinking I might want to do this one now, too. The Jet Airline Transport Pilot Rating. Just get it out of the way. 100,000. So I'll probably come back at the top of the next hour to do just that. Jet Airline Transport Rating. Moving on up. Moving on up. 737 max landing, huh? Oh, it's just takeoff and landing. Based on your training grade, I think you're ready, he says. And well, yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, I'll hang around for another couple of minutes. Hey, if anybody has any questions, anything you want to see, anything I can help you with, please don't hesitate. If I'm not following you and you need a follower, hey, I'm it. Just say hello in the chat room, and that'll put 3 dots next to your name, and I can click that and go right to your channel and hit subscribe. So we'll take that, get that out of the way. You don't have to like and subscribe back. That'd be nice, because it will make my significant other, Christine, very, very happy. Super chats are always welcome. If you'd like to throw a couple of tips my way, that'd be great. All right then, Hans, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this live stream and take a short break and come back and do this Jet Airline Transport Pilot Rating. So I'll see everybody in about 1 hour.